understanding these things and pulling them together, although it is not the most exciting thing in the world, it will determine the scope of your project. So the depth to suitable bearing strata, and what that means is you might have 500 mil, for example, of topsoil on top of your site that's completely useless for building on. That's fine, but what do you do with that? You're going to have to remove that. You're going to have to put it somewhere. You're going to pay to have it removed from the site, or are you going to redistribute it? How much are you going to have to pay to get rid of that? That could determine whether you went for an insulated raft slab foundation or a strip foundation on its own. Never mind thinking about the structural element. It could simply just come down to the amount of cut and fill that you have to do on site and the amount of soil you're going to have to take out, which direction you get steered down there. You're also going to be looking at what foundations you can use based on the bearing capacity. So if it is clay, for example, you might be looking at either traditional strip, you could be looking at trench fill if the clay at good bearing is much deeper, or you could be looking at raft foundations combined with the cut and fill. They're all going to be a balance between cost, your design intent, and the design. But if you don't know what these parameters are, then it can be tricky to design to efficiently. And that just comes back to what type of design and construction type suits your site. So picking this information up early on will allow you to decide as you go forward.